Hello, my name is Alexis Thompson, and today I will be doing my presentation here on issues that the youth are facing within the criminal justice system. And this is for my class Criminal Justice 306. Today, juveniles are facing many issues within the criminal justice system. Delinquent behavior has long been a serious and costly problem in American society. In 2014, juvenile courts in the United States handled nearly 975,000 delinquent cases that involved juvenile charged with a criminal law violation. More than a quarter of the overall delinquency caseload involved females as well. In 2014, juvenile courts handled 269,800 cases involving females compared with 705,000 cases involving males. About 200,000 people ages 24 and younger leave juvenile facilities or prisons every year. Youth offenders may face many issues and problems as well. Violence has been the leading causing violence among juveniles and youths as well. Violence is the major issue that youths are facing today. Childhood exposure to violence, crime, and abuse can lead to serious consequences for the youth health and well-being of those exposed, both during childhood and throughout adulthood. So it can also affect you through your adulthood if you experienced it in your childhood as well. Violence starts from the pressure that youths are facing. Youths are facing many pressures in their life, such as going to school, facing grade problems, appearance problems as well, and social problems. These young people use violence to prove that they have a certain power over those who are weak. Also, violence is an increasing concern, and in most neighborhoods nowadays, there are always some form of gangs. So gang violence is another leading cause that's triggering the violence amongst youth. Many times it starts as something just done for fun, but as time passes and they become more and more aggressive as well. Their friends feel the need to protect each other. Worldwide, 200,000 homicides occur amongst youth between the ages of 10 to 29 years old. So the violence rate amongst youth is the highest versus in adulthood as well, which is 43% of the total number of homicides globally each year. Homicide is the fourth leading cause of death in people aged 10 to 29 years old, and 83% of these homicides involve male victims. Youth violence greatly increases the costs of health, welfare, and criminal justice services, reduce productivity, and decreases the value of property. There are certain risk factors as well. Poor monitoring and supervision of children by parents, harsh and lack of punishment, a low level of attachment between parents and children, and low parental involvement in children activities. And lastly, parental abuse and criminal behavior amongst the parents. There are ways as well that this can be prevented. This can be prevented by school-based anti-bullying prevention programs that parents start to support the youth and teach positive parenting skills. Also, school programs as well, which will allow your child to participate in any violence or anything that they're facing and allow them someone to talk to. So counseling among schools is a great opportunity as well. Lastly, I have researched here a program that we have here in Michigan that will prevent the youth violence. It's called Michigan Youth Violence Prevention Center. And this here, they have service that's in Flint, Michigan, Youngstown, Ohio, and New Jersey. Their funding here comes from the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. The program here is, as I mentioned, is the Michigan Youth Violence. Their mission is partners with university, economic development organization, health departments, hospital, police departments, and community-based organizations to improve and evaluate strategies to prevent youth violence. Um, Also here, they have gotten a positive outcome. And I'm sorry if I didn't mention before, this program is based out of the University of Michigan as well. So they have a positive outcome. Also, they elevate a multi-program approach to reduce violence and create supportive and healthy environments for the youth ages 10 to 24 in Flint, Michigan. In Flint, Michigan, crime rate is very high. They also work like on building things. It builds on programs developed by local and youth organizations and previous research studies that indicate the caring for vacant properties. They can have more beneficial effects as well. So this program here gets the youth involved to kind of keep them out of trouble. There was a negative outcome. The violence crime rate in Flint was more than 4 times than the U.S. violent crime rate in 2009, and 27% of Flint residents feel that crime rate in their neighborhood is high also. So the program is working there to kind of, keep these youth out of trouble. So I will overall conclude that youth violence is the major facing issue amongst juveniles and youth as well. My information here came from the Michigan Youth Violence Prevention Center, and also the 2 journals that I used as well came from World Health Organization, Youth Violence, and Youth Offenders, What Happens and What Should Happen. And that is the end of my presentation. Thank you.